So, in our environment, we're moving away from Meraki switches just because of the cloud management, right? Me being over 20 years in networking, I like having access to the switches and not rely on a cloud connectivity. What it gives us is just a flexibility. We can configure almost any feature that's available on high-end switches, but at enterprise level. So it just does what it needs to, and it's just a reliable switch. I think it's an improvement of the 38 series switches for us. That's how we choose this. Well, one thing that pops out right away is just the reliability. I can't really remember ever the 9300 series or just the overall 9000 series will fail out of nowhere or is become unfunctioning. It's just a reliability pretty much. Easy to configure it. Options, how many modules you can have, how many ports you can have. It feels like Cisco have sizes that fits all the needs, which we like a lot. So you don't have to oversize it because that's the only available option. You need less ports, you need more ports. There is a model for every case. That's what really helps us. So I think what I would like to see as an improvement is probably bigger difference between high-end and lower-end models. For example, 9300 and 9200. They both pretty much do the same ones, and sometimes it's hard to justify why do we need higher-end models because the difference are not much. The biggest one is obviously the module. You can use 93 supports way bigger modules than the 9200 ones. What I'm getting at, maybe introduce a lower-end 9200 with even basic features that can be used just as layer 2. Similar to like 2960 that's going end of life. There is a similar 192L, but it does still have a lot of features, which I appreciate because some companies might not be able to purchase high-end licensing to use those. But it kind of makes it senseless for us to purchase even the low-end switches to use as a layer 2. So I'd like to see the bigger difference between these two. But probably much that. Oh, Pat. That. So one of our locations, I believe we have over 11 MDFs, IDFs. I'm sorry. So they all need to be connected to the MDF, right? And instead of going with the modular switch, which pretty really expensive, 9300 has a 24-port fiber switch, which does the job perfect. So it's not breaking the bank. It's affordable. It's a bit on the high-end side, like price-wise, but it's still affordable compared to like a couple $100,000 switches that Cisco has. So with that switch, we were able to interconnect all 12 locations without breaking the bank and without losing any throughput. Where it doesn't really fit is for the small sites. We will have a location when you have maybe 2 access points and 5 employees. It sounds like a site you should put an Netgear in, but you don't want to do that, right? That's where you kind of want a hybrid of a layer 3, layer 2. It's a bit on the expensive side because you need an extra software to manage it, get an alerts. That's where Meraki comes in and works well for the small remote locations. What I would like to really see as an improvement in the Catalyst work is similar software for management like we have for Meraki Dashboard. So it's easier to add. I like to keep it in one company, right? Instead of going with the different brands for management, why not use Cisco for everything? If they ever do that. So. Pretty much every Cisco product before and after. 3800s, 2900s, almost every single router model the Cisco has, we use them. Well, I think the 9000 series is an improved version of the 3800 series, and the stackable model is an improved version of 4500. which is well known for its stability and usability. So to me, it's just a shinier look. It does the same thing and works better. It's a new product. So why not? Well, the negative probably the cost, right? Because it's expensive. Positive, I mean, it's a stable appliance. So when in our business model we have an event. So when there is a, let's say, show happening, I'm confident that switch is not going to fail. And if it does, it has redundancy. It has redundant power supplies. It's stacked together. So I can sleep better at night, knowing that I have a catalyst that's stacked. Yes, definitely. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's easy. Oh, of course. We just placed an order. Well, monitoring softwares like notifications. We use multiple ones. We prefer to have all-in-one solutions similar to Meraki. I think that's the Catalyst Center that I will need to take a demo look at it. But just the regular ones. Change notification, alerting, management. It depends which one. Some of them are difficult to use, but we have them, so we're not ready to move to another solution. Most of them fairly easy. I will definitely recommend it.